What it do? What it do, everybody? Welcome back to another crazy, disturbing episode of Surviving Monique's Daddy. We are surviving Monique's daddy, and y'all see I got the candles lit. You know what I'm saying? This whole industry, oh man, 2024, this is real. When Cat Williams said that everybody was going to be getting exposed, and a lot of bloggers been saying that, y'all should have believed it. Because this is proof right now. We are surviving Monique's daddy. And the reason why I say surviving Monique's daddy, because I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Her daddy, which is her husband, spoke more in the response to D.L. Hughley's birthmark. You know D.L. Hughley's, the thing on the side of his face, the birthmark. When we were surviving D.L. Hughley's birthmark last night, Monique's daddy actually did all the talking for Monique. I don't know. We need to take some tips from Monique's daddy, because if you could get a woman to just be quiet and let you do all the responding and all of the stuff, I don't know. Monique's daddy got power, and he feels some kind of way, and him and Monique clap back at D.L. Hughley, all because of that interview. Monique's interview is on fire. Shout out to you, Monique, because you're getting your just due. You don't even got to have an attitude face, Monique. You got your hair done. You went up there sharp. You know what I'm saying? You had your ish together. And now everybody is crying and upset. DL, the things that Monique said about your daughter, oh, she responded to that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what story, true or false. Like I told you, DL, I got love for you, your dreads, and your birthmark. And your contribute to comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mess with you since a kid. I'm not going to front. Like, I come from the old school comedy. This is why when people say, oh, you're modern day comedy, but up to date, because I've been doing it since a kid. But Monique, I'm not gonna lie, you finally getting your just too. I'm hoping that you make all the money that you feel like you was supposed to get, that they was not paying you. Just from this interview got you on fire, Monique. Don't give up. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? But Monique and her husband respond to D.L. Hughley going off over the interview, and I'm going to let y'all hear it. Salute to everybody coming in the building. Smash that like button. We are surviving Monique's daddy. You know what I'm saying? And, of course, y'all know I got the head of candles lit. This is a ceremony. We got the candles lit. And you know what we're going to call this, Monique? We're going to clap back. We're going to clap back. We're going to clap back. Let's take him to war. Let's take his birthmark to war. I told you last night, DL, that Monique was going to come back. I knew she wasn't going to sit still. Her daddy said, oh, you on fire right now. You put the cupcakes down, Monique. Come on. Get out there and say something to DL's birthmark.
I used to always talk shit about her on video after video, and she encouraged her sweet babies to look at the video and find them. Do that. Do exactly what she says. And you know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find any evidence of that, because Monique is she's lying about that. But what you will find is Monique talking shit about some alleged contract dispute we had. Look at the ticket. It says D.L. Hughley, then Monique. She knows the story. But what she did in response to that, she talked about my dog, my wife. This broad even brought out my daughter's personal trauma. My daughter was...
And you got to understand this, Monique. Now, I already told you, if you already respond back to what he said about you talking about his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to let the people hear it. But, Monique, I didn't notice that you was talking about DL's dog. All right? Now pets, usually, like, I'm not going to front. Shout out to my white friends and white followers and supporters, fans, whatever y'all call yourselves. People don't play about their animals, especially white people. White people love their animals more than humans. You know what I mean? So DL was very close to his dog. I don't know if it was Beethoven, Lassie, whatever kind of dog he had. He was close to the dog, Monique. And you shouldn't have said nothing about his dog. Do you understand? Where my dog's at? Get at me, dog. But we are surviving Monique's daddy and Monique responding to DL's birthmark. And shout out to Forgotten Kings. I'm not gonna forget. Salute to Forgotten Kings, because Forgotten Kings be getting the juice, and I wanted to make sure you're not forgotten, because I appreciate you, and I saw this from you first. So shout out to Forgotten Kings.
And Monique bought that shit out and told the world that I allowed my daughter to be in front of me. The lying mother. She knows she was lying. And it only stopped when everybody from my family checked her. It's interesting. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? You won't ever see her with her family. Videos with her children or grandchildren. Because nobody me. How do you have sweet babies when your own babies are with you? How do you love us for real when there's no evidence of anybody loving you for real? Except your daddy, who you apparently have to pay. And FYI, daughters are paid for by daddies, not daddies who get paid by their daughters. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? Telling jokes. Monique, if she'd have spent as much time actually writing jokes and writing her Netflix special as she did complaining about not having one, it wouldn't have been trash. It got the worst reviews of any Netflix special in history. Because that's what Monique does. She complains and she has grievances. You never see her being a human being. You never see her being sweet and warm to people. Except when she's using it to butter somebody up to get something.
Now, DL, I'm not going to lie. I told you I'm not side taking. I got love for you and Monique. But you seem like you were super upset. You seem like I'm talking about, you can see the smoke coming out the top of your dreads, DL. When you respond to Monique, you had smoke coming out the top of your dreads. I'm talking about just, what you cooking? We cooking DL Hughley's dreads. That's how mad you look, dude. Like, you was big mad last night coming back to her. And I told you, you responded to her faster than Diddy settled with Cassie. You know what I'm saying? So we can't deny that. But watch how humble and calm Monique and her daddy. I love it when you call me Big Papa. I got to cut up in your plates. Please don't shoot up the plates, because I see some ladies tonight that should be having a cupcake. A cupcake. You know what I'm saying? So, but she's going to respond. But it seemed like Monique and them come back calm. But her peanut head daddy, watch, here go the response, guys. But y'all got to smash that like button. We got 300 people in 7 minutes. Let's get the likes up.
There's a reason why everywhere she go, shit starts. Everywhere she goes. How is it that nobody with you, not even your family? How do you, or I was on the road getting it. I get it every goddamn week. Look at my schedule versus yours. See how much I'm going. And I still manage to have a relationship that I cherish with my children. Can you say the same? You can't. And so all you do is talk about your grievances and who did you wrong. There's a reason you're by yourself. There's a reason you got to pay a man to love you. It's sad. There's an old adage that says you can't buy love. It's a shame, Monique, that you probably always will have to. We did.
Here gonna clap. Listen, I'm not playing with y'all, guys. We got the comeback. Y'all got to get the likes up. We got Monique and we got her daddy. Her daddy, I keep telling y'all, daddy got the peanut head, but he's smiling. They look so cheerful and joyful. Monique in the background, she's smiling, looking up at the sky. They are excited that they pissed DL off so bad that his hair was on fire last night watching the interview. Y'all got to be honest. Look how Monique look, y'all. All the crying and stuff, and she was speaking out, trying to get people to help and stand up. And the only person stood up with her is daddy. You know what I mean? And daddy right now look like Kermit the Frog with the green on. I'm just going to keep it real. You look like Kermit. You know what I'm saying? But it's good because you make her smile. She make you smile. And I honor you because this is your woman. No matter if people laugh and think it's weird that she calls you daddy, a lot of people like to be called daddy. A lot of women like to call their men daddy. Not every 5 seconds, but they like to do it, whether it's 4 or 5 seconds. You know what I mean? Evidently, you're a good man to her. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? I've seen men, homeboys of mine, and especially me in my past, I've been called all kinds of messed up names by women. So being called daddy, I think is pretty cool. You got a smile on your face. Monique and them is happy that DL's upset. Look at DL. Oh my God, DL's mouth is wide open. DL, come on, somebody just farted. Close your mouth. The fart is going to get in your mouth. But y'all got to smash that like button. Share this. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Here goes Monique and her daddy's response.
We did. We gonna wait for y'all to come on in, my babies. We ain't done this in a long time. We ain't done it in a long time. We ain't done it in a long time, Daddy.
Look, she said we ain't did it in a long time, Daddy.
Why we smiling so hard? Because we was able
Hold on. I ain't gonna stop it no more. Hold on, I gotta say that one more time. She said we ain't done it in a long time, Daddy. Called him Daddy on purpose again.
Daddy.
Say it again, Monique. I'm sorry.
By yourself. There's a reason you gotta pay a man to love you. It's sad. There's an old adage that says you can't buy love. It's a shame, Monique, that you probably always will have to.
Oh! They said, okay, you want to keep rewinding it? We're going to hit you with a commercial ad.
Bring a ticket in that pile of
Hold up.
We did it. We're going to wait for y'all to come on in, my babies. We ain't done this in a long time. We ain't done it in a long time. We ain't done it in a long time, Daddy. Look, y'all don't even understand why we smiling so hard, because we was able to get it set up. We was able to push the button. Hey, come on now. We want you babies to come on in here. First of all, how y'all doing? It's been a minute, my babies. It's been a minute. Life been lifing. Life been lifing.
I know that's right.
What do you mean? Okay, yeah, I think it's enough babies in there. All right, let's go get it. Come on. Well, thank you for tuning in. We just wanted to take a few minutes to address a couple of things that have taken place after the Club Shay Shay interview. Much love to Shannon Sharp. Yes. Good brother. Thank you for allowing Nique to come on the platform, be a listening ear, continue success on what it is that you're doing. Thank you for being a real one. Yeah, baby. Thank you. Thank you. We wanted to address first and foremost our brother, D.L. Hughley. And we are firm believers on what is right and what is wrong. Yes. So we got to start off by saying there was an inaccuracy as it regards Monique saying that there was a cease and desist that was given to DL to shut it down. What had taken place, to be accurate, was after Monique spoke to Brother DL on that conversation, Brother DL said, what? Well, after we spoke on that conversation, when we hung up that phone, the last thing he said was, it is what it is. And I said...
And y'all see how they taking turns on DL? Look, Monique and Daddy's taking turns on DL. They going back and forth. This is a double comeback. DL, I'm telling you, this is not a one-on-one fight. If you speak about his wife, he's jumping in the fight. Even if he gets knocked out, he's going to get back up and fight. What do you expect Daddy to do, DL? And I'm not taking her side, but I understand why Daddy is out and he's fighting with his wife. Just like Daddy, come on. Just like Daddy. You know, every woman want their man to stand up for him, even if he got a peanut head. You know what I'm saying? We are surviving Monique and her daddy.
We spoke on that conversation. When we hung up that phone, the last thing he said was, it is what it is. And I said, DL, then we're going to have to get our attorney involved. That's the last thing me and D.L. Hughley said on that conversation. And after having that conversation with Monique, we went and got our attorney involved, Attorney Anderson. At the time, there were some emails that were transferred back and forth between his side and our side, and it escalated to a point when we had our attorney on the email, whereby then finally DL said that he would scratch the interview. Yes. So it was inaccurate that a cease and desist had to be given. However, that was the next step, and that's what Monique remembered, because when I discussed it with her, we said that would be the next step. But to DL's credit, at that moment, when it had escalated, that's when he decided to shut it down. However, that is a bit different.
Listen, we got 500 people in the building. Smash that like button. Honestly, to Monique's point, You see how Daddy is the one doing all the talking while DL's mouth is open? Daddy is doing all the talking and DL got his mouth wide open like, I cannot believe this. I was talking about Monique, what she said about me on Shannon Shay Shay. But the person who responding is Daddy. You ain't got to deal with Monique. You got to deal with Daddy. And if you get Daddy out the way, then you got to get with Monique. So this is why she calls him Daddy. The man speaks for her. Look at this. She just talk like he running the show. He might as well be a comedian. You know what I'm saying? He got the celebrities. Instead of talking to her, like they got to go through him. He the manager. He's the spokesperson. He's the shit without the toilet.
From how it seemed to have been communicated, whereby on the phone they were having a conversation and it was kumbaya. Though he never used those words, kumbaya, it did not end with her being under the impression that this was going to be resolved and shut down. So we wanted to make that clear out of love and respect for Brother DL. And despite all the commentary that he gave, with all the crunches she be doing,
wow, they laughing at it, DL. All the stuff you was talking about her eating candy bars and she's supposed to lose weight, but instead she's gaining weight like more as she sit through the interview. They laughing at it. You didn't hurt her feelings. She has someone to love her. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't about your size. It's about how the size of your heart, DL. So that punchline really wasn't a good one. You know, I ain't gonna front the Captain Crunch little thing. The joke for a stand-up, it would have been cool, but she laughing at it. Like he's saying all the stuff you said about my wife, it ain't stop us from loving each other. You know, it didn't make me look at her any different. I wake up with her every morning. I know what her farts smell like. We play the fart game, DL. Surviving playing the fart game.
And shut down. So we wanted to make that clear out of love and respect for Brother DL. And despite all the commentary that he gave, with all the crunches she be doing, the captain's in the front.
I do.
And
I do.
tell him.
I'm a sneak snacker, baby.
And she doesn't sneak.
Wow, she says she sneaks and eats snacks at night. Monique, I do too. I got snacks all over the place. Monique, you're not the only person who's a sneak snacker. I be eating snacks at night too. So that Captain Crunch line didn't work, TL. She's saying her husband knows she sneaks and eats snacks at night. Who don't eat snacks and have crumbs in a bed? Surviving Monique's daddy.
That he gave. With all the crunches she be doing, the captain's in the front.
I do.
And
I do.
tell him.
I'm a sneak snacker, baby.
And she doesn't sneak when she snacks.
Okay. Hey.
But nonetheless, we wanted to be clear because at the end of the day, we black folks in this world of entertainment. And there was a level of harshness in his return that seemed a little bit exaggerated for the moment. And we wanted to make it clear, and I think Monique can do it best when she speaks in reference to what she meant while talking about DL in the past.
You know, when I watched DL say, she went after my wife, she went after my daughters, I want to really be clear who I went after so that there's no confusion here. When I was on stage, when I'm on stage and we are performers, we are performing to the audience in front of us. When I was on that stage and I said it must be hard to perform oral sex.
But differently.
Okay?
Wow.
I'm a coward.
Wow. So she said it was hard, DL, to perform, to make your pecker disappear because you're a coward. This is what she said. Monique said, she was saying, look, she wasn't talking about your wife. She was just saying that if you're a coward, how could she make your pecker disappear? That you don't deserve to have your pecker disappear. Surviving Monique, telling DL he's a coward, can't get his wife to make his penis disappear.
Here. When I was on stage, When I'm on stage and we are performers, we are performing to the audience in front of us. When I was on that stage and I said it must be hard to perform oral sex,
but differently.
Okay, on a coward. That had nothing to do with Mrs. Hughley. That insult was directed straight to you, DL. That had nothing to do with your wife. That was straight to you.
Wow. So when she made the pecker comment, DL, that had nothing to do with your wife. She's saying it could have been any woman. It could have been any person that you was with or seeing in your life cannot make the penis disappear because you are a coward in her eyes. That's what she was saying. So she said for you to try to say she was talking about your wife, you're full of baloney. Surviving DL being full of baloney. And DL, I'm not saying that you full of baloney. I'm just saying what Monique said. I told you I'm not taking sides. I'm just keeping it real.
Nothing to do with Mrs. Hughley.
Say it again, Monique. It didn't have nothing to do with her.
You know, when I watched DL say, she went after my wife, she went after my daughters, I want to really be clear who I went after so that there's no confusion here. When I was on stage, when I'm on stage and we are performers, we are performing to the audience in front of us. When I was on that stage and I said it must be hard to perform oral sex,
but differently.
Okay, on a coward. That had nothing to do with Mrs. Hughley. That insult was directed straight to you, DL. That had nothing to do with your wife. That was straight to you. So it felt like you were trying to pass it off as if I was going after your wife. When it comes to your daughter, to the baby that you did a post about, you did an interview about, I didn't do that interview. I simply reposted what you said. So when you say, Monique, you went after my daughter, that's untrue, DL. I posted what you said.
Wow. See, so I didn't know that. DL, I'm just going to relay the message. DL, while you got your mouth open, I want to tell you this. Please don't say nothing. You know what I mean? Let me do all the talking. Monique is saying she never said nothing about your daughter. Allegedly, well, I don't even got to say allegedly. Monique saying that you said something about your daughter and she responded to it. So y'all got to smash that like button, guys. We got 1,000 people in the building. I'm just trying to, pick everything apart so I can, y'all see what I'm doing?
DL, that had nothing to do with your wife. That was straight to you. So it felt like you were trying to pass it off as if I was going after your wife. When it comes to your daughter, to the baby that you did a post about, you did an interview about, I didn't do that interview. I simply reposted what you said. So when you say, Monique, you went after my daughter, that's untrue, DL. I posted what you said. And then when you said when you were really going for it with your shades on, and you said, Monique said I stood by and watched my daughter be raped. D.L. Hughley, that's your conscience talking to you, brother. I never said that. I never said that. And I want to be a little clear about something else. Never would I try to do anything to harm any of your babies, because we got babies too. So never would I try to do anything to harm your children. However, what I was saying to your daughter and to the other daughters out there, I know what it's like for your daddy to know you've been touched and he not protect you, because my daddy did the same thing. That's what that whole point was. But I was showing why I would call you a coward, brother.
Wow.
I don't think it's brave that you didn't protect your baby.
Wow, so Monique is still not denying that she said he wasn't brave for protecting Monique. Is this an apology, or because it don't sound like Monique, like, look, dude, like I said, I didn't say it that way, but I'm saying it this way. Salute to the 1,000 people in the building. Smash that like button. Salute to my bro, Cross Your Heart in the building. Y'all see what Cross Your Heart said? Follow me, Cross Your Heart. You see what's going on, bro? We're on fire out here. We are on fire like D.L. Hughley's dreads, while Monique comes back real strong. And Monique is not denying. It don't sound like she denying what he said about her daughter. Let me make sure I hear it clear. Surviving Monique's daddy.
Never said that. And I want to be a little clear about something else. Never would I try to do anything to harm any of your babies, because we got babies too. So never would I try to do anything to harm your children. However, what I was saying to your daughter and to the other daughters out there, I know what it's like for your daddy to know you've been touched and he not protect you, because my daddy did the same thing. That's what that whole point was. But I was showing why I would call you a coward, brother. I don't think it's brave that you didn't protect your baby.
Wow.
So when I said what I was saying, let me be clear to you, D.L. Hughley, it had nothing to do in reference to your family, and you know that. Now, when you were speaking and you were going off and you said, what did you say? She was so offended by the game we played, but you didn't say what the offense was. And that's the part for me that is disheartening, that you continue to try to trick and smoke and mirror our people. If you're going to say it all the way through. When you say family is sacred, you are absolutely right, baby. You're right. But when you say would my husband rather, and you co-sign your team of people doing that, well, isn't my husband sacred? So you got to be careful in your words, because the very words you use, DL, they're going to come back, and they're coming back to bite you, babe.
See, you can't say nothing about daddy. DL, this is the prime example. You cannot say nothing about Monique's daddy. Look at daddy right here. Do you see how strong and powerful and handsome and strong he is to Monique? This man is a superhero to Monique. Put a cap on him. Put a cape. We're gonna put a cape on him, and with the peanut head, we're gonna put we're gonna cut out some, we're gonna make a mask, and we're gonna put a cape and put daddy on the back of his mouth and let him just fly on off over there to where the Calabasas and go save some more people out there. Salute to daddy. We are surviving Monique's response and surviving Monique's daddy. We got 1,000 people in the building. Smash that like button, because this is pure survival.
And what I also said on Club Shay Shay, when I looked in that camera, I said, DL, I love you, brother. And I don't know if you didn't hear that part, but we really do. We love you, brother. And if ever you get courageous enough to want to have a conversation, we're always open to it, because doing that, it shows how our community can get better. When you're wrong, as we have said to you, hey, brother, we apologize on that one.
Yeah, incorrect on the cease and desist. And I want to add one more thing. When you spoke in reference to your daughter being a reason why Monique stopped speaking about it, what you don't even understand, out of love for you, see, you can have a problem with your brother, but you're not going to take it out on the kids. And we respected the fact that she tried to defend you, but we got 3 big ass sons. That if we were to think about it in the same way that she thought about it, what would that be? But out of love for you, we're not going to go after your child trying to protect the father that she loves. But one could argue, based upon what you said about yourself, had you exhibited the same type of love and protection for your other daughter that your other daughter tried to exhibit towards you.
Wow. Okay. So I guess DL, from what I'm getting from Monique's daddy, that is 2 daughters that you have. And he's saying, and Monique is saying that if you would have showed the same kind of love to one daughter as you showed to the other one. Okay, I'm trying to iron this out, DL. Please, you or your birthmark, don't get upset with me. You can't kill the messenger. Surviving one of the old kings of comedy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just reacting, DL. You can't get mad. I'm trying to break this in half.
Love and protection for your other daughter that your other daughter tried to exhibit towards you, there never would have been the commentary that you made about yourself. And I liken it to Brother Corey Holcomb, who I don't know. But I got a lot of respect for him because I heard him say something in an interview. He spoke about how Earthquake's son had came to one of his shows. And the young man was hesitant about introducing itself or reintroducing itself because of the rift between his father and himself. And Brother Corey was like, come on, man, no. You come over here and I'm going to give you love. Because that was between your father and I. And it made him reconsider the whole thing and reach back out to an old friend. In my humble opinion, that's what real men do. We come from the old school. We not going to have no problem with your children because we love them and we love you and we want y'all to win.
Now, I have to agree with that. If you have a problem with somebody, there's 1,000 people in here right now. If you have a problem with someone, never put somebody's kids in it. You know what I mean? That is out of pocket. Like, if I got a problem with you, I'm not, your kid don't got nothing to do with it. Your family ain't got nothing to do with it. If I'm mad at one person, which I'm usually not like a mad guy, I'll just cut motherfuckers off like electricity. I'll just stop dealing with you before I'll be actually mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I am as a person, but I will never put your kids, your family, nobody else in it. When it's one-on-one, it's one-on-one. You know what I mean?
Not at the expense of the community, though, being demeaned in order to get followers. But from the standpoint of if we come together, we're going to win just by default. So at the end of the day, when you get to talking about how Monique is not loved and this, that, and the other, that's your perception. But what I'll say is it is due to the love that we have, that we're able to love those that say things that could be construed as hurtful, but we understand that the old saying of hurt people hurt people.
Wow, DL. So Daddy is saying when you made the comment that nobody loves Monique, Monique don't got no family. She never posts pictures with any family besides Daddy, Mr. Walnut Head. Monique, you know I got to talk about his head because it's funny. And when I look at his head, I just think I want to go play some pool because he got a pool ball head. I'm going to just keep it real with you. You know what I mean? Salute across your heart, bro. Just hit that super chat. You heard what he said. Share and subscribe to the channel. We are on fire over here. But DL, I'm not gonna lie, with Daddy, now him being her husband and her daddy at the same time, two of these motherfuckers, he gotta show you, dude, somebody loves Monique. You know what I'm saying? And for sure, Daddy proved it. Daddy jumping everything. Diddy is running around allegedly threatening to sue them right now for him stealing the name Daddy. So he ain't afraid. If he ain't afraid to survive P. Diddy, he definitely ain't afraid to survive DL Hughley's birthmark. I'm just saying, he's supposed to stick up for his woman.
So we don't take what you say personally, brother. And again, it's nothing but love. In addition to the fact, I'm Q-Sci-Fi. Just like you, except I've been in about 29 going on 30 years. I'm not going to argue with you, frat.
Wow.
Ain't nothing but love. So we wanted to extend that to you and let you know what it is. And again, if you ever want to speak, let's have a real conversation. But people needed to know where the confrontation on stage began, and it was from that day.
It was from that day. And once you own that day, DL, guess what, baby? We'll be good. Now, talking about we're gonna be good.
Talking about we gonna be good and talking about taking ownership.
I want to talk to my babies at the Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
I want to.
Now, if y'all saw this earlier today, I didn't even know she was about to say something about this. Charlemagne the God, that think he's the God or whatever, he finally apologized to Monique. I saw it on the Breakfast Club. A couple years back, he gave Monique Donkey of the Day when Monique was standing out, speaking out, talking about what was going on in Hollywood. And Charlemagne pretty much didn't want to bite the hand that feed him. So he wanted to go with the Hollywood stuff and try to go against Monique. And, so now, years later, that Charlemagne, the no God, now that he see that Monique's getting her shine, now people is really seeing, wow, Monique was telling the truth. Taraji P. Henson wasn't crying for no reason. Monique been saying it before Taraji cried, but now Monique is getting her just due for the work that she put in, and people are listening now. Now Charlemagne went up there and gave his own self Donkey of the Day, which he should have, and I'll give him props for doing that. You know what I mean? Because he was wrong for jumping in it, going against Monique for no damn reason other than the fact he wanted to keep his position and try to play, Holly weird games.
Hey, DL, guess what, baby? We'll be good. Now, talking about we gonna be good.
Talking about we gonna be good and talking about taking ownership.
I want to talk to my babies at the Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
I want to talk to my babies at the Breakfast Club. Listen, oftentimes people don't know what a genuine apology will do. They don't even understand. It allows us to say, we accept that apology and we move forward, because today, y'all own that. Today, Charlemagne, today, Envy, y'all own that. And I want to speak to my baby, Just Hilarious.
Come on.
I want to speak to your little sister. And let me speak to DJ and Leonard first. Okay, because I'm not going to do the nickname.
I think she talking about DJ Indictment. DJ Envy, we call him DJ Indictment. DJ, don't go and rent no property from him, allegedly. Allegedly, you might get burnt. That's what we talking about. Go ahead, Monique.
She's a beautiful asset sitting in that seat. And she's going to bring something very special to that show. And I know the community is agreeing with what I'm saying right now, because what that sister did when she sat in that seat, she was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see for years. For years. And just that baby sitting there with nothing but honesty. And said, no, we got to deal with this, y'all. We got to deal with this, y'all. You don't understand what that baby's bringing to that show. Because what she's not going to be bringing is, let's knock down, drag them out. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And because you babies owned it and you apologize.
We love you. And we loved you then. Not mad. And want y'all to win.
That's all. That's all. So if we start pumping out that positivity into our community, if we start speaking about the greatness that we are and the greatness that we're doing, guess what's going to happen? Now, do we still have to bring some to the mat and ring the doorbell ding dong? Yes, we do. But we don't love them no less. Because at any given time, we could be brought to the mat. Ding dong.
Well, we make it a point of not messing with people that's not messing with us. And we hope that today for you guys, the feeling that Charlemagne got, Brother Leonard received from the community by big upping him for apologizing, it's kind of like a movie we used to watch with the kids called Monsters, Inc., where they would go in, they would scare the people for power, but then they found out laughter created more power. Y'all have the power to heal. Use it. Use it to heal. Use it to help folks. Don't hurt folks. Because what happens is, one of the greatest gifts we can have is going in our community.
Hold up, don't tell me you about to start crying. Oh my God, hold on, Daddy about to start crying. See, DL, I told you, DL, I'm not taking sides. Monique's daddy looked like he about to burst out crying. This is such a good moment for this man. You can see the peanut head. His tears coming down the head. His bald head is starting to sweat at the top, and he's about to burst out crying. I don't know what crying got to do with this moment, but that's how you know. This is why Monique called him her daddy. Do you see how sensitive this man is? He's strong for standing up for, then he can be sensitive at times. Listen, guys, I'm watching this in real time. I had no idea. Don't it look like he about to cry? I don't know. Is he about to cry? Y'all got to smash that like button. There's too many people. And Monique's daddy is crying. We are surviving Monique's daddy's tears. Oh, my God.
And getting the love from our people. Forget Hollywood.
Ooh.
Because it's weird.
Now, that's deep. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pep into that. Holly Weird. Did you hear what he just said? That's how y'all know that Holly Weird stuff is real. The man said Holly Weird. The Hollywood Stories is real. It's coming out 2024, guys. Everything is being exposed. Monique's daddy just burst out crying, talking about Holly Weird. It sounded like he was left alone at Diddy's party. It sounded like Monique's daddy was left alone at Diddy's party, and he's traumatized. Surviving Monique's daddy getting left at Diddy's house.
One of the greatest gifts we can have is going in our community and getting the love from our people. Forget Holly Weird, because it's weird. Getting the love from our people. So we are proud of you.
Wow.
And I'm emotional about it because I'm happy that y'all got an opportunity to do that for yourselves.
Wow.
And we love y'all, brothers and sisters.
Y'all gotta stay strong.
And just hilarious, keep that going. Keep that going, because you are a great addition. Because there were others that would have sat in that seat and would not have said a word. So, nothing but love and respect for y'all.
This is too much.
And one last thing.
This is too much.
Thank you, Charmaine, for not calling the brother daddy.
The man is his residence. After all the time Monique was trying to get y'all to listen and give her the credit that she needs. Now everybody's listening. And now she's getting paid attention to. Now when she go get a Netflix special, they gonna pay her right. Cause they know she on fire right now. Thanks to daddy for sticking by her. It is so emotional. And I'm so happy to see that she winning. So I'm with you, daddy. I'm with you, daddy. Now you got me calling you daddy now. We are surviving. We are surviving Monique, daddy. This is so emotional. I'm so glad that she getting a just due. Oh, God.
Keep that going, because you are a great addition. Because there were others that would have sat in that seat and would not have said a word. So, nothing but love and respect for y'all. And
Nothing but love and respect.
thank you, Charmaine, for not calling the brother daddy.
Oh, salute to Nique. Surviving Diddy's tears. You know what I mean? Nique will just hit that super chat. You know what I mean? We are surviving Monique's daddy. And you heard what he said. Oh, man. See, I'm loving the humor, DL. I'm sorry, man. This dude, this peanut head guy should do stand-up. Because not only did he just burst out crying, which was a great performance. You know what I'm talking about? Those tears was real, though. Those tears was real. But to bust out from crying and look like this, like they on a roller coaster. They look like they on a roller coaster. You know how you take that picture and you be going to go pay for the picture from when y'all was on the roller coaster? This is what they shit look like. You know what I'm saying? And he said, Charlamagne, thank you for not calling him daddy. Now, this is real, pure surviving Monique and surviving her daddy.
And one last thing. Thank you, Charmaine, for not calling the brother daddy.
Okay. Hey.
Thank you for not calling me daddy. You did the right thing, and you didn't owe me an apology. It was Monique. So, we love y'all.
You know, and we said before we came on that we was not going to be long. And we were just going to say, you know, what we needed to say. But I want to say to our community, don't give up on us.
We not, Mo.
And now, in terms of our community.
Yes, don't give up. Don't give up on your relationships. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up.
You brought us back, Monique. You and Cat Williams.
Don't give up on your love. please hear me, and I'm talking right to the sisters. Don't give up on your love. Don't give up on that man that's treating you in a way that you ain't never been treated. Don't give up on that man that's loving your babies, and some of them may not even be his. Don't give up on that man that is taking your shit.
Do you hear that? Oh my God. Surviving Monique, keeping it real. She said, don't give up on that man that's really, really having your back, that's putting up with your shit, that's dealing with kids that don't even belong to him. You know what I'm saying? And she not just saying, oh, if he's treating you like crap. No, she's saying the good men that's doing what they supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate them. Just like you appreciate you got a good woman that's doing what she's supposed to be doing. Now, I ain't going to front, Monique. That just touched me, goddammit. I was just already crying. You're not going to make me cry again. You know what I'm saying? But DL, I'm sorry, dude. Like their comeback was like way more powerful than yours. You came back very, very messy and very upset. I get it, DL. I understand. Your birthmark, your dreads was very upset. But the way that Monique is handling this and her husband sitting there crying with the green Kermit the Frog hoodie on, the way they crying and putting this together and bringing everybody together, saying, we can fight against Hollywood. DL, close your mouth when I'm talking to you, man. This was a deep comeback right here. They didn't even come back being disrespectful. She wasn't calling you, talking about your dreads like me. She wasn't talking about your birthmark that used to be there. I don't know if you got the surgery done to it or whatever. She ain't say none of that. You know what I mean? This is powerful, guys. We are surviving Monique and her husband with the peanut head. Daddy.
Woman. And still standing strong with you. Don't give up, y'all.
Oh, yeah, she said, and the woman. She also mentioned that, too.
But I want to say to our community, don't give up on us.
And now, in terms of our community.
Yes, don't give up. Don't give up on your relationships. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. Don't give up. You got to keep going and keep pushing and keep standing strong. Don't give up on your love. Please hear me, and I'm talking right to the sisters. Don't give up on your love. Don't give up on that man that's treating you in a way that you ain't never been treated. Don't give up on that man that's loving your babies, and some of them may not even be his. Don't give up on that man that is taking your shit. Woman. And still standing strong with you. Don't give up, y'all. So when people say, why does he have to be there? Because he makes me better.
Wow. You make me better.
He makes me happier. He's made me a better mother, a better wife, a better friend, a better entertainer.
Yo, this is so... DL, I'm sorry, dude. I told you in the beginning I wasn't taking sides. But look at the tears. These is real. They are really in love. This is why he's always there, DL. So we can't keep making fun of the fact that she calls him daddy. This is real love. I'm searching for real love. Someone to cry right next to me. Real love. I'm searching for real love. This is real love, DL. I'm sorry. I got to call a spade a spade. I'm seriously tearing up right now. Salute to Janique. Just hit that super chat again. Yes. Listen, but you got to be honest, guys. Like, I didn't want to take sides because I thought Monique and her daddy was going to come back real hard and be disrespectful because DL was kind of very aggressive. Him and his dreads and his sunglasses, his movie theater sunglasses. Are they 3D movie theater glasses, DL? Okay, he got his mouth open right now. But this was very, very, like, I ain't gonna front. This don't touch my heart, guys. We are surviving Monique, daddy. And dude, I'm gonna just tell you right now, you earned the spot for this woman to call you daddy. I'm telling you, because if this is fake, you done won an Oscar with me right now. They should give you an award right now. Straight up. But this shit seemed real. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even think that this is real. Those is real tears. Y'all saw my tears. Look at these ones. Now, y'all see my tears. These are my tears. These are my tears. Look at them. Those are real. He don't got one of these in here. So we are surviving Monique's daddy.
He makes me better. So listen, y'all. If y'all got somebody that is making you better, if y'all got somebody that's hanging in there with you when you know goddamn well you should have been dropped off, Be unafraid to hold on to him. Be unafraid. Is it challenging to grow up? It's challenging. It is, especially when we've been taught some shit all of our lives and we've seen it. It can be challenging. That is why, D.L. Hughley, I have no hate in my heart for you, brother. When I see you walking through the airport with a support dog, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying, brother, if you have to have this,
why are you going after the people like you do?
Why?
DL, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and I'm not gonna stop this. You need to make this right. Y'all, even if you let this go away for a minute, I still understand if she did, made you feel some kind of way or said something about your daughter that was out of pocket. She's saying that it wasn't in that context. But I would like to see y'all mend this. Now, after seeing their response, guys, all jokes aside, y'all know I'm a silly motherfucker and I like to play around and laugh and joke. But this right here, I would like to see them mend this. Because this don't got to keep going on. This is really all about Monique being treated a certain kind of way in Hollywood and people with power. Even though I know, DL, you do be speaking up, speaking out about what's going on. You know what I mean? But not like Tyler Perry and Oprah and them. But y'all need to stick together so then y'all can show us up and coming entertainers that's coming into business what to be aware of. So I had to stop joking for a minute, y'all. Let's finish surviving Monique's daddy.
Necessary. Be funny without all of that. And when we speak about Oprah, when we speak about Tyler, when we speak about CBS, we're not speaking about them to call them out. We're speaking to call them up. Because the same way that the Breakfast Club was able to say, I'm sorry, the same way Brother Lee Daniels was able to go across the stage and apologize, the same way that we were able to say, we are sorry, it was inaccurate about the cease and desist, is the same way that Oprah, who teaches master classes, well, sometimes we gotta love enough. We gotta love the teacher enough to sit them down and say, it's time for you to be a student again.
Right.
Tyler Perry. It's like, brother, the world heard you on audio saying you were wrong. You cost our family tens of millions of dollars. We don't hate you. We love you because you were trying to do the right thing. But as Gayle King said when she did that interview about Kobe Bryant, certain people suggested that she just stay quiet, but she couldn't. Don't listen to people that tell you to stay quiet when you've done what you weren't supposed to do, when you've done wrong. Speak up, acknowledge it, because it helps us help the community. And guess what? We are only human beings. We are only human beings. And we got to let you know we love you enough because we know that's all y'all are too. Despite people making y'all think y'all are more than that.
That's it, my babies. That's it. And
I support this message, guys. Them two is in love, DLA. I support this message. This was a real powerful message, guys.
We have always spoke about when it ain't been fair, but we try to make sure we speak about when it is fair. We try to make sure we speak about when people do say, you know what, let me show you what I'm about. And I want to talk to y'all about our brother, Cat Williams. Now, y'all know that is my fraternal twin brother, non-biological, okay? And I want to tell y'all about my twin brother, Cat Williams, baby. Guess what? I'm going to be joining my brother, my twin brother, Cat Williams, on the Dark Matter Tour.
Whoa! Yo! Salute, everybody. Smash that like button. Put the hearts up. Listen, I'm watching this with y'all in real time. I didn't even know that. Monique is going on tour with Cat Williams. Wow. They just cleaned up the floor. All the money that she was being blackballed, all the food stamps and money orders that they was trying to pay her for, big roles. Oh my God. So they about to clean the floor up. She about to get all the money that she deserved to get back. And oh my God, Cat Williams he badder than Michael Jackson. He badder than James Brown. He badder than Prince. Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Oh man, this is crazy. So he got Kevin Hart's baby mom, ex-wife going on tour with him. He got Monique. He picked up the other guy, I forget his name, that stole Mr. Cooper. Steve Harvey's mustache stole his jokes. So Cat Williams is helping out all the other legendary, people and comedians that should have been getting they just due. Kevin, oh man, ever since Cat Williams went up there on Shay Shay, man, he making a change just in one interview. This is crazy. And this is what I call justice. I know a lot of people want to keep the beef going and stuff. I'm not really about that for real, guys. I like to joke, laugh. As you see, when I do reactions, I'll make jokes about him, her, him, even all the comedians, but it's all out of love. But I do want everybody to come together and everybody get they just due at the end of the day. So this is dope. Oh man, smash that like button, guys. Cat Williams, Monique is going on tour with Cat. That's gonna be funny as hell. I'm coming, I'm getting tickets. My damn self. They might try to tell me, look, come on, get on stage, do some shit. Well, yeah, let's do it.
Non-biological, okay? And I want to tell y'all about my twin brother, Cat Williams, baby. Guess what? I'm going to be joining my twin brother, Cat Williams, on the Dark Matter tour.
Wow.
So I'm excited. We are excited. I cannot wait to see y'all. Connecticut. I see y'all tomorrow night with our brother, Cat Williams. Albany, New York, with our brother, Cat Williams. And I'll say this too. And I told him this. I said, for as funny and as talented as you are, your heart is far bigger.
Real talk.
Wow.
And that brother done touched our community, baby, in ways that he's never even talked about. Those are the real ones.
Because as they say, real G's move in silence.
Oh.
That said.
Well, give me a kiss on that one.
Oh, Valentine's Day.
My name,
y'all.
I was ready to say my name is Monique.
Did you tell me they know who you are?
I did, Daddy.
Shout out to him.
We love y'all for real, my babies.
Thank y'all.
I loved it. I'm not going to front, y'all. I'm sorry. Jamil got the biggest. I got a big heart. You know what I'm saying? This was wonderful. DL, I don't think that this should be offensive. So once you do respond to what Monique and her daddy responded to, I don't think you should even probably say nothing. Y'all should have a private conversation because they didn't come back malice at all. I believe they're so happy that Monique is finally getting her just due. People coming out and apologizing. She going on the road with Cat Williams. Now, come on, man. So this is a good turnout. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody in the building. Like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all know how we do. We'll be back tomorrow. And who knows who will be surviving. You know what I'm saying? We the business. Like Nino Brown.